Hello guys, welcome back to today's stream, and today we're going to be continuing on with where we left off yesterday, which was, we did a sketch. As you can see here, we did a sketch of hands, because last week we did faces, well, eyes, mouth, ears, and all the good stuff around the face. But this week is all to do with hands, because we're still on the streams where we're back to school. We're all back to school now, guys. So why don't we learn a little bit more? If you do know to draw better than this, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think of this. But if you don't, and you don't know where you are, and you don't know who I am, I'm Blut084, BLUT084 Art and Games. I'm here every single day on YouTube, occasionally on Mixer, but every day and night over on Instagram. If you want to leave a comment today, you can do. But if you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, ding the bell for notifications, because tomorrow we'll be colouring. Because today, guys, like I said, we're going to be getting the ink pen out once again. We're going to be using the fat lines. We're going to be using the thin lines. But if you remember last week, this one here comes in real handy because it's run out, basically run out. But it comes in real handy for shading because you've got one end that's quite thin and you've got one end that's quite fat. But that's later on. We have to go around the whole sketch first. And I might even sketch. And I might even use a bit of pencil to shade as well today. Not sure. Might do two different types of shading. Because last week we did all ink pen shading. And I didn't really actually do any shading with pencil. This is the ink pen I'll be using to go around in a moment. It is my Uniball 7.0 or 7.0 or 0.7. I can never get the right. It's not even written on here. It's annoying. But I know it's a 7.0 but in a pack. Anyway. Yeah, that's the one I'll be using. I'll be using my fat lines, my Sharpie ones. These are Copic marker pens, but they're like the cheap poor man's version. They're all right. They don't blend very well. But you don't need blending. If you're going to be shading, you can go lighter, lighter, lighter. I will be using a Sharpie as well. It's basically the other pen, same as here. It's just this one is like permanent. So you got to be careful where you put this one. Well, this one is permanent as well, but you can water this one down with another color.
Let me show you what breakthrough entertainment looks like.
It looks like this, my friend. Now go away, advert. Can you hear that in the background, guys? I do need your support by telling me if you can hear the music in the background. It is there for you when I'm not talking. Because I know it's a lot loud, and I don't want to put up too loud because it does make a real squeaky noise sometimes. Okay, so let's start by simply just going around and going over what we've already drawn. I'm going to give you another zoom in. We're going to do the hands first, and then we'll move on to the feet. Yeah, let's give you a zoom in. Voila, je m'explique. Right, this one. I tried to make this finger look more and more like that kind of finger. I can't. I tried afterwards. I was like, you know what? That looks all right. That looks like a hand. We'll have that looking like a hand. So hopefully I'll be able to sort of, using the ink pen, be able to make it look that a little bit better. Do I need a reference? I better get my reference. It's always handy to have like some sort of reference behind you with things like this. I normally have like a reference of a character or a person or something at least to do with it, but as I'm just drawing hands, I'm going to be using the reference I was using yesterday. If you didn't join me yesterday, guys, I know this is a bit nerdy, but I'm a nerd, so deal with it. I found some diamonds in my Minecraft stream yesterday, guys. That was on live on Mixer. Check that one out. That one will be available on the YouTube in about a week's time. I'm going to get through a lot of other content that I've been playing over there on Mixer. It will be uploaded to the YouTube channel, but you can go over there and check it out before I do so. Okay, where did I get to? Where's the hand? There it is. That's not the hand, right? There's the reference I had. There we go. Right. I'm just going to have it there just in case I need to sharpen things up. Because even that finger there is a little bit curly. A little more curly than I It's a little bit more curly than what I put it in. Maybe it's because I've made that finger too long. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. See, checking the reference makes everything better. But I'm going to do this first and go round everything. Getting into all the details, keeping them all in there, and we're just refreshing what we drew with pencil with the ink pen. In certain areas, I'll use this pen here, but not for now. I want to get everything looking spiffing. Yeah, curling that over a little bit more. Look at that. Look, make it look that little bit better. Remember the chipolatas? How I drew these yesterday? If you didn't, definitely go and check it out if you want to learn. Or if you just want to check it out, be my guest to check it out. It was there live yesterday. Don't forget to hit that bell because tomorrow we'll be colouring all of this in. Because today's just inking. Okay, that looks right. That'll do. Let's get rid of that pencil underneath. I gave me a pencil. I put a little bit of pin there because I didn't know what the hand was doing, so I kind of made it. That's why I was trying to get the finger to be bent, trying to figure out what the fingers were doing together. Well, finger and thumb. Correct. You've got to say it correctly. That's people with known. It's going to look horrendous now if I go the pencil away, but that is why we're going to be putting some shading in afterwards. Oh, that looks disgusting. Okay, so let's go in with a little bit more detail now. Not too much. Not much at all, really. Could you stay with the sketch? I think every time.
At one point, Grimsby was one of the biggest fishing fleets in the world.
Albert, go away. It's another bloody advert. I thought it was a song. I get copyright so much because of these bloody adverts. I'm going to draw one now. Yeah, I'm gonna end up putting a load more detail on that's not needed. What it does need is shade, and that's what I've got rid of when I got rid of the pencil. So let's leave that there. I'll move down to this hand. Remember the techniques with the Druid ball, and then the chipolatas, and then a wedge shape there. Again, all available in yesterday's streams. Notice how I haven't put fingernails on this one, because the fist, as I explained yesterday, you don't see your fingers when you make a fist. Adding in those little details before I got the pencil this time, because I made a little bit of a bubble. That hand looks a lot better than that one does. So let's get rid of all that pencil off that one. Again, we'll take away the shading from the pencil. You're left with something a bit weird. So let's go in with a bit more pen.
At Sainsbury's Online, you can track your spending as you shop.
Yeah, that's nice. La la la. Blah, blah, blah. Don't do it. I've never been to Sainsbury's. Not for anything other than go toilet.
Milestone moments. Join today and enjoy 50% off your.
Yeah, that hand's done. I'm not going to put any more on that one. That looks all right to me. For a sketched hand with pen. Well, technically it's sketched with pencil and we've just gone over it. But that's the best way I've found to do and not mess things up, because when you do ink, there is no going back once you've done it. So if you're doing a piece for somebody, or if you're doing a piece just something you want to stick up on a wall, or just something that you just want to show like me, you don't want to mess it up. So sketch first, ink after, and then colour whatever you're going to be using after that. Let's go to the feet. Making this in a sketchy style now. I'm not going around in a bold straight line. Keeping the lines short as they move, like line, 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 line. Gives you a way of building things up. There we are. There's a foot. There's a foot. Let's get rid of that sketchy lines. Okay, having that pencil on there, it does take away a little bit when you take. Ooh, careful, careful. Page nearly ripped then. Yeah, he does take away a little bit, but not too much. God damn it! Good, go away, adverts.
The hero of
Oh, look, it's another one. We love advertisements. No, we don't. Oh, okay, right hand is done. Run it in. Foot here. Boot is number 1. It's done. Wow. It inked. We're going to be sketching that. We're going to be shading that one in a moment with my other pens. Keep tuned. First, we're going to do this one. So weird little toes again. You listened to my rant yesterday with the little toes. I don't like little toes. I don't like lizards. I don't know why. They just seem weird to me. There we go. That's one foot. It was a nice and easy foot. I actually enjoyed sketching that one as much as I enjoyed sketching that fist there. Yeah, because it's just, I don't know, it just seemed easy. Nice, easy shapes to shade. Not shade. Easy shapes to draw. Now, you probably know yesterday I couldn't decide whether I wanted this foot to be dipping in the water, but it's kind of like I was just trying to give it a pose. So I drew a little bit of water up around it. Wow, I say water, it's wavy lines. Get rid of all those lines there. So you can see, let's give you a full out of everything in a moment. Look. Oh. Have you guys seen my Lego made stand here? If you want to check out how I did that, you can do in the All Creation Station. So if you're a budding artist and you want to share your stuff like me, make yourself a stand by using the camera here, which you can get wherever you get cameras from, and make your stand out of Lego. So you can do your artwork in front of you and show everybody else. So we've done the hand in that kind of pose. We've sketched that one. That was sketched yesterday, pencil, and then we went over to this one, and then to the foot and the other foot here. We've just got an ink then. That was with my 7.0 pen, or 0.7, whatever it means. I don't really know. Let's go over with a little bit of darkness. Let's go over with a little bit of shading from the running out felt tip. I burped then, sorry. Oh dear. I do every time. I have my scoff my dinner down and go, oh my god, I should be live now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I burp all the way through the screen. Right, so yeah, then we've got pencil. Question: should I use pencil on the top and then pen at the bottom? So you got a comparison of the two. And then when I go to ink them, I'll only use the pencil over here to color this one in, because as you know, guys, I do not have a flesh color pen. So I'm going to change the skin up a little bit. I'm going to change instead of having it all in a nice, like pink Caucasian, I'm going to put blue, because blue is my color. Blue is the color that I use, and I'm going to consider these Blue Angel's arms and feet. If you don't know who Blue Angel is, check him out. It's right at the very bottom of the playlists. It was our first creation of Blue Angel. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll do some shade. So you'll do pencil here. If I can spell pencil, which I can't. There you go. We'll have some pencil and some ink shading there. But where do I want the light coming from, you ask? I don't know. Where do I want the light coming from? Shall I have it coming from the top, bottom, middle, or right in the center? If I have the light source coming from here, it'll be sort of beaming down over here. And then we'll have the light source on this one. I think we'll have it coming up. And this one, I'll have the light source again. Oh, it's only much that you can change. Yeah, we'll have a light source coming from this direction, both shaded on the pencil. And we'll have it, can't be coming up from the sea, so we'll have it coming down in that direction. You can't see any of that. Yeah, so we'll have the sea, the foot going into the sea, the water. The water, I suppose the water could be reflecting it, but that's just a pain in the ass. It means I got to reflect it in the water. We're only doing feet, we're not doing anything else today. Feet and hands. Yeah, so we'll do pencil on top. Let's give you another zoom in so you see what I'm doing. Okay, so we did shade. We're going to do pencil shading on top, and then we'll do pen afterwards with the other fist. We've got the light coming from here, so the light's going to be beaming around here. You're not going to have much shade here, but you are going to have a lot more shade down in this area. So we'll start building that layer up gently, gently. Sort of, you've got to pick where your shade is for your darker lines, and then you can start gradiating from that area, lighter and lighter. Gently going over it. Getting it, gives it depth. Oh, God. I don't care. Right. And I'm also thinking, this finger, is this finger covering over this finger? Do I need to put a little bit of shade there as well? Have it, say if the light was going pia, if it's coming down from this direction, this finger may be shading it a little bit. Not too much though. We're not going to cover the whole thumb in it. We're just going to gesture where I think the shade will be. Same with this finger. Is it covering up that finger? Is it a bit of a curl instead of a straight line? Little wisps. Almost as if you were drawing hair. The pencil here I'm using is a 2B. Or not 2B, that is the pencil. That's as much shading as that will need, I reckon, guys. You can see what I've done there. I did gently, to begin with, did the edge that the light is not coming from, and then gently worked up towards the light and eventually stopped completely, because you don't need any light, any shade where the light's going to be, unless you're using colors and using gradients and things like that. You can do that, and you'll see that tomorrow. So let's move over to this foot here, and the light again is coming from the left-hand side, or your left-hand side. So we'll do the same again. I'll start going around the edge here. I'll start going around the edge here. Edges of everything with a darker line. Again, this is in pencil. Same premise when you go around to do your pen, which you'll see in a moment. Seems silly now. I've removed all of that shading before. Well, that was because I didn't want it to be messed up. Oh, confuse me. Try to keep it in that shade. Trying to keep it in that shape as well. Gently, gently. You think you're doing it too hard, you are. Just go gentle. There we go, guys. Two shaded things done with pencil. I will not be going over those with pen because I want to keep them as... Hang on, the music's freaking out. Okay. For some reason it couldn't keep that beat. That's weird. But yeah, let's go down to the pen. Oh, sorry, let's go down to the... Yeah, go down the pen. But you saw what I did with the pencil here, guys. I just give you a quick heads up. Oh, heads up. That's the wrong word. One. Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right. Shading. We did a little bit of shading here. We start on the edge where the color, the light is beaming, or on the opposite side. So we go here, blah, blah, blah. Got a little bit of shading here. Do the darker layers at the very edges of where the light is not touching. Same with here, the light's not touching here, so we'll darken it a little bit more here, I think. Yeah, so you darken it in the very, very far end where it is there's no light at all, and you gradiate lighter, 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 lighter as you come away from it, but we're still keeping shade and where light is going to be hitting. So I guessed here that light would be hitting the most. You're going to have a little shading here. You're going to have the toes are going to be individually lit as well because they're individual little sausages, if you like. So you're individually coating them with a shade yourself. So yeah, you sort of go over each time. Lighter, 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 dark from one side and lighter, lighter, keeping everything in shape. And you can accentuate some of the shape by giving a different curl, like I did here on the hand. I give it a little bit of a curl to add the shape of the foot. So if I was to do it here, little circles, little lines out, it gives it a little bit of a shade and gives it more of a shape as well. But you all came here for inking because it's inking on Tuesdays.
Shopping online at Sainsbury's and get it.
Don't go there. I'm going to go to the toilet. Go away. I'm definitely coughing. Okay, because like a dumbass, I've chose to have the light coming up on this fist. Same premise, but we're using ink pen this time. I'm using, again, this is a felt tip that's near enough dead. Still got a little bit of ink in there, but it's not loads, which is good. They're a very good thing because it means I can put a little bit of heaviness to it because my hands are quite heavy-handed. But I'm not going to use too much ink because there's not much in there. So we'll start here. We'll start at the top because the light source is coming from the bottom here. We'll do what we did there. Start with a thumb. darker on the edges here. But as the light's coming from the bottom, we can stop about there. Same premise. Darker on the edges and lighter as you come through. But because it's ink, it's a lot more darker, so you kind of be a bit more gentle with it. Trying to put too much ink in there. The light has just disappeared from the room and my eyes have just gone weird. Oh, it's very sunny today and it's very bright, and all of a sudden it's not bright anymore. Huh. Here's how I'm giving it a curl. I'm just going straight across. And the room's just got brighter again. Oh, come on, like, stop freaking out. I'm going to leave the very bottom of the knuckles here, because that is where the light's coming from. Again, we're not needing loads of light coming from the top, from any direction other than below it. The light will not be touching in here, I wouldn't have thought. Let's give this without going over the fingers. So we're going in the palm of the hand now, because his thumb will be covering up this part of the hand. Give this pen a second. I've got another one, but it's very much darker. I'm gradiating down towards the light now. Don't know if it's coming across on camera, but hopefully it is. Right, I'm going to go swap pen over, turn it over, start really putting darker lines in. Not too much because it's already dark. Just gently touching things where it needs to be, up in the darker areas. That sounded really wrong. Just darkening areas where just the shade wasn't touching it properly, wasn't getting my right effect that I want. Same idea with the pencil. Darker, darker, darker. And into the light. There we are. Here we have a hand shaded with a felt tip pen. Running out. Make sure your pens are running out, guys, and you just want to do black and white paper images where you're going to use shading. Definitely keep those pens. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee and try not to choke on it. Sorry, I left the pen on top. There's not much difference between a hand with pencil and a hand with pen. Now, if I was going and using all color instead of just shading it, I would put darker areas, darker colors at the top, the lighter colors, and blend them together. But we're not doing that today. We'll do that another day, maybe tomorrow, more likely tomorrow. Let's move over to the next foot and the last piece of the shading today. We've done the inking, you've seen all that done. That was earlier today. And we're now going to be getting on with some shading. I'm waiting for that advert to start because I know there's going to be one. Nope, it's an audio library. Whoop, whoop. Wait. Don't say it's like RTMR, sans. Oh, no. Log, no copy music. Okay, that's good. Where's the light come from? Over here. And onwards. So the shade will start here. Curling with it, not lining it. Again, individual colours by shading the individual toes, as they will catch the light in their own way. Swap the pen over now, going with a darker line. Not everywhere though, just in certain areas. Deep curls sort of thing. A few thicker lines in. I am being really careful now. Putting these thicker lines in. Gently putting these thicker lines in. I'm not going to put anything there. Don't need loads. And there we are, guys. That is pencil and pen inking and shading with pencil. If you didn't check, if you didn't check out last week's how I did the eyes, mouth, and nose for the face, definitely go and do so, guys. That's actually the worst part to show you. Yeah, like I said, we're in the back to school sort of phase of things. So I showed you how to do eyes, mouth, nose, and all the good stuff to go with the face. That was sketched, that was inked, just like we've just done. And also coloured in with some pencils. We're going to be doing the same tomorrow with these hands and feet. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow, guys. And if you missed that stream last time, go and check it out. It is in the playlist, All Creation Station. My name once again is Blut084, BLUT084 Art and Games. I'm here every single day on YouTube, occasionally on Mixer, and every day and night over on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. You have been amazing. To keep up your viewership, because I know there's somebody who keeps tuning in, and I really would love to know who you are. So come over to Instagram, tell me who you are. I want to have a chat. What do you want to see next on the channel? Otherwise, see you tomorrow for some more colouring in, as I'll be using my pencils and pens to do some colouring. Because Wednesdays, always colouring in, Mondays, sketching, and Tuesdays, was inking. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Click links that will appear. And bye for now. Leave us a like if you do. See you next time, guys. Bye for now.